It was Friday morning, a nice sunny day. The sky was so blue and pretty I thought great, it had to be on a school day. But then Daddy came in and he was excited about something. He picked me up into his arms and said, "Princess, you don't need to go to school today. How about you come out with me on a little trip?" I was overcome with joy. Yay, just a special daddy-daughter day. Daddy helped me pick out some cute clothes to wear, a pink flower dress with white tights and my sweet little pink dolly shoes to go with it. I went downstairs and Daddy made me breakfast, pancakes and chocolate syrup, my favorite. Once done, Daddy told me to pick up a stuffy to bring with me. It was a really hard decision, but I finally settled on my neon bright blue pony, Mr. Snuggleworth. Daddy won him at the fair for me and he's been my special favorite stuffy ever since. But shhh, don't tell the others, they might get jealous. I ran downstairs. Daddy was waiting by the car. I hopped into the car seat. He buckled me and gave me my sippy cup full of strawberry milk and started driving. "Where are we going, Daddy?" I asked him. He told me we're going to the zoo, Princess. I was super excited. I love the zoo. "I know," Daddy replied, "that's why we're going. We get to see all your favorite animals. Yay, pandas, tigers, penguins, meerkats, unicorns and ponies." "Sweetheart, you know unicorns aren't real." "Yes they are, Daddy, use your imagination." "Oh right, of course they are, silly me." I giggled. He. We arrived shortly after. Before I knew it, I was out of the car at the front door of the zoo. Yay, okay, let's go buy our tickets. Give me your hand. Yes, Daddy. We walked over to the customer service desk and bought the tickets. We went and saw the pandas first. I cried, I was so happy. Then we saw the giraffes, gorillas and lions. "Would you like some ice cream, Princess?" "Oh yes please, Daddy. I want chocolate." "Very well, chocolate it is." I got the biggest yummiest scoop of ice cream ever. "Now Princess, have you had a good day so far?" "Yes Daddy, the bestest." "Oh well, that's good, but you know all good things must be paid back." "What do you mean, Daddy?" "We'll talk more about it later, Princess, just enjoy your ice cream." "Yes Daddy." I couldn't help but think what he meant by that, but had forgotten by the time we were at the ponies. "I wanna ride the brown and white one, he's so cute." "Of course, Princess." Daddy picked me up and placed me on the pony for a ride. I couldn't help but notice the smile he made as he watched, but I was having way too much fun. Afterwards it was time to go home, but I didn't want. I cried and pleaded to stay longer. "Daddy please, I wanna stay just 10 more minutes." "No sweetheart, we have to go get dinner." "5 more minutes? I'll tell you what, let's go to the gift shop and pick out a toy, then we can go." "Yay, toys." I ran ahead to the gift shop. "Princess, slow down, don't go running off." "Sorry Daddy." I looked at all the toys, the coloring books, the animal figures. Then I saw it, a brown and white pony toy just like the one I was riding. "I want this, Daddy." "Are you sure, honey? You already have loads of pony toys in the house." "Yes, but not this one or this color." "Very well, if that's what you want." "And this coloring book," I said, grabbing it. "Okay, but that's all we have to go to get dinner at your favorite restaurant." "You don't mean Play Toy Burger Platinum Soft Play Park? Question mark. Yay, I ran around excited. "Calm down, Princess, save some energy for the soft play." Daddy purchased my toy and book and I played with my toy on the way to soft play. As soon as we got there, I ran straight for the ball pit. "No, Claire. You know the rules, no play until you've eaten something." "But Daddy, no." "Now come on." He grabbed my hand and we headed to be seated. "Table for 2 please." We were then seated. "Hurry up," I shouted. "Now Claire, you haven't even read the menu yet." "I know it, I want chicken nuggets and fries with apple juice." "Okay, well I have to order him. I think you'll have a spicy beef burger with chili cheese fries and a cola." It seemed like forever waiting for the food to arrive. It finally did and I grabbed and ate as quickly as I could. "Princess, slow down, you'll wind up with a sore tummy if you eat like that." "Fine." I ate a tad more slowly but still pretty fast. When I was finished, I stood up. "Can I go now, Daddy?" "Yes." I went speeding toward soft play as Daddy shouted, "But be careful." I climbed up the tunnels and slid down the slides into the ball pit. I was playing for what felt like ages. Then I heard Daddy call, "Claire, time to go home." "No," I shouted. I kept playing. "Claire, if you don't come out this minute you will be in big trouble." He sounded pretty angry, so I reluctantly slid down the slide and made my way out. "Did you have fun, Princess?" "Yes, Daddy. So much fun. Can we do this every Friday?" "Ha. Now what would the school think if you were off all those days?" "I don't care, you could just say I'm sick." Ha. "No, sweetheart, now get into the car." I climbed and he buckled me up. I colored my coloring book on the way home. We got back, it was pretty late, 7 p.m. It was dark outside, like a dark blue colored sky. I watched some cartoons. "Okay, Princess, it's time for bed." "But Daddy," I yawned, "I'm not that sleepy." "Yes, you're." He picked me up and took me to my bedroom and put put me down the bed. Now remember what I said earlier about a good thing doesn't come free? Yes daddy, it's time for you to do something good for daddy, okay? Okay, what daddy? He started by taking off my tights then my dress. I stood up to go get my pajamas but he put his arm in the way. He daddy, what are you doing? He then pulled me back and tickled me. He stopped hit daddy. He stopped, looked at me. You know I love you princess. Yes daddy, and I want to be able to spoil you every so often. You good girl. He kissed my forehead and rubbed my chest with his hand. You're getting so big princess. You're a big girl. It's time you learn what big girls have to do to make daddy happy, okay? I guess so. Good. He moved his hands toward my panties and stroked the outside of them gently. That tickles daddy. Good girl, as long as daddy isn't hurting you it's okay? Yes daddy. Daddy started to look nervous about something. He stood up suddenly. Are you okay daddy? Yes sweetheart, I'm fine. Daddy, what's that? I pointed at the bulge in his pants. That's just daddy's magic wand princess. Would you like to see it? Okay. He unbuckled his belt, unzipped his pants and pulled down his boxers, exposing himself. You see princess, when daddy's happy this is what happens. Oh, and daddy has to play with to get rid of it. Do you wanna touch it princess? Like daddy. Well remember you want to make daddy happy, remember? Yes daddy, but He came toward me. Put your hand on it princess, just feel it. Look, I touched it, it felt smooth and squishy. It's bouncy. Yes princess, it's very bouncy. He went and sat down on my chair. What are you doing daddy? Nothing sweetheart. I'm just remembering you riding that pony earlier. Was it fun? Yes daddy, very. Okay, we'll go get Mr. Snugglesworth for me. Okay daddy, I got him and brought him to daddy. Now put him down on the bed. Okay daddy, I want you to ride in him for me. But daddy, he's not real. Just do it to make daddy happy princess. But do it, or I will spank you. Yes daddy. I climbed on top of Mr. Snugglesworth and bounced up and down. Good girl. Keep going. I kept bouncing. Daddy was playing with his wand. Now stop and turn away from daddy and pull down your panties. Yes daddy. I faced the wall and pulled my panties down. Now put your hands down on the bed and lean forward. As I did this, something warm and gooey hit my back. It's okay princess, that's just daddy's magic wand squirting you with magic goo. You can get up now. I got up and daddy pulled me in for a hug and kissed me repeatedly. You're such a good girl. Well done. Let's go wash you up now. He took my hand and took me to the bathroom and ran the water. Once it was ready, he plopped me inside the bath. Now let's get that goo off you. He wiped my body with my washcloth and soap, then pulled me out and dried me with a towel. I put my pajamas on and he tucked me into bed with my sippy cup and read me a story about being a good little girl. Good little girls obey daddy's every command. Good little girls hold daddy's hand. Good little girls share daddy's special bond. Good little girls play with daddy's wand. Good little girls ride their daddies. Good little girls sleep naked in buddies. I fell asleep as daddy turned the light out and said good night my little princess.